Please support this channel by subscribing it. Let's start this video. Pathaan is a 2023 Indian Hindi language action thriller film written and directed by Siddharth Anand and produced by Aditya Chopra. The film stars Shah Rukh Khan, Deepika Padukone, and John Abraham. It is the fourth installment in the YRF Spy Universe, and is Khan's comeback film as a lead actor after Zero, 2018. In the film, Pathaan, an exiled RAW agent, is assigned to take down Jim, a former RAW agent turned rogue leader of a private terror organization, who is planning to spread a deadly lab-generated virus across India. In 2019, the Indian government revokes Article 370, which grants special status for Jammu and Kashmir. The news impacts a cancer-ridden Pakistani army general, Qadir, who decides to exact vengeance against India. He signs a contract with Jim, who leads Outfit X, a private terrorist organization. Meanwhile, Pathaan, a former RAW agent, and his senior officer Nandini, open a unit dubbed Joint Operation and Covert Research, JOCR. It recruits agents who were retired from trauma and injury in the past, but still have a passion to serve the country. With RAW Joint Secretary, Colonel Sunil Luthra's acceptance, Pathaan and his team head to Dubai to stop Outfit X's plans of attacking the President of India at a scientific conference. However, they realize that their actual plan was to kidnap two scientists, Dr. Sahani and Dr. Farooqi, from the conference. Jim attacks the scientists' convoy and Pathaan tries to stop him. A fight ensues, where Jim manages to escape with Dr. Sahani, while Dr. Farooqi is saved. At the headquarters, Luthra reveals that Jim was a former RAW agent, who was declared dead years ago, but actually faked his death in order to seek vengeance against his country for letting his wife and unborn child get killed at the hands of Somalian terrorists. Pathaan learns about the code word Bij and also that the dead people in Dubai were ex-secret agents/soldiers and their money was transferred to Rubina Mohsen, a Pakistani doctor in Spain. He travels to Spain and is captured by Jim's men, where he also learns that Rubina is actually an ex-IC agent. When Jim leaves his hideout, Rubina attacks Jim's men and escapes with Pathaan. Later, Rubina reveals that Bij is in Moscow, where Jim is heading to steal it. The duo travel to Moscow and manage to gain access to the tower where it is being held, successfully stealing it. However, Rubina betrays Pathaan and has him captured by the police. It is revealed that Jim actually used Rubina to make Pathaan steal Bij for himself, by using his emotional nature as his weakness. Pathaan is taken to a prison by train, but is left to die at the hands of the prisoners. He battles the prisoners to a point where he is about to get killed by them, until Avinash Tiger Singh Rathore arrives to save him, as informed by Nandini through Morse code. Pathaan and Tiger thwart the prisoners, policemen, and convoy in a gunfight and escape. 3 years later, Pathaan travels to Africa and captures Jim's henchman, Rafi, and escapes with him. He later meets Nandini at his hideout in Russia and reveals about Jim purchasing 2 Sabre missiles, while Nandini reveals Rubina's location in Paris. Pathaan meets Rubina, who reveals that the Bij is a smallpox-designed mutated virus, which can kill a person within a few hours, and Jim is planning to spread the virus with the reluctant help of Dr. Sahani. She also tells that she felt guilty about betraying Pathaan without knowing that her country would plan such heinous attacks. Rubina reveals the location of Jim's lab, where Pathaan and his team attack it and manage to recover one orb which contains the virus, while the other orb is with Jim, who escapes with it. Pathaan and his team head to the Indian Institute of Contagious Diseases, IICD, to prepare a vaccine for the virus. Jim calls them and reveals that the orb has already spread the virus in the lab. The infected scientists, along with Nandini, die in the lab, which makes Pathaan determined to catch Jim, at any cost. The lab is destroyed in a blast to prevent the spread of the virus. Jim provides an ultimatum to evacuate Indian soldiers out of Kashmir within 24 hours. Pathaan interrogates Rafi about the location of the missile, and he learns that the missile is situated in Afghanistan. By luring Jim's soldiers into a trap, Pathaan, Rubina, and his team attack Jim's base where Qadir is killed by Rubina before activating the virus. Pathaan chases after Jim with a jetpack, and they both crash land into a cabin. Meanwhile, Rubina finds that the Bij is not in the missile, but a passenger-bounded airplane about to land in Delhi. She informs Pathaan, who finds that Jim has the detonator. Luthra calls the air traffic control to prevent the plane from landing in Delhi. In the cabin, Pathaan and Jim fight brutally. Despite getting stabbed by Jim, Pathaan steals the detonator from him and deactivates Racked Beej, thus saving the passengers. He kills Jim by throwing him off the cliff. Afterwards, Pathaan is reinstated into Raw and made as the head of JOCR, while Nandini is posthumously awarded for her bravery. In the post-credits scene, Pathaan and Tiger are seen pondering about retiring and suggesting young agents who can replace them, without revealing their names. However, they realize that they cannot leave the security of the nation in the hands of such younger people. Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, please subscribe this channel and don't forget to hit notification bell icon. If you love this video then, like and comment below.